If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce powerhouse behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. So get your own brand online with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates and forget about the coding. Tackle your tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics, and get the word out with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers. That purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world is just one reason Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/DCR. Go to shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? You can with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast hyperscaler for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run workloads for less compared with other clouds. OCI costs up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Try OCI for free at oracle.com/DCR. Oracle.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, August 13th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up slightly at $120,591. ETH is down slightly at $4,686. XRP is down slightly at $3.28. Business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR. Terraform co-founder Do Kwon will plead guilty to wire fraud and conspiracy to defraud in the years-long U.S. case tied to the collapse of algorithmic stablecoin Terra USD, which wiped out tens of billions. The 33-year-old waived his right to trial and acknowledged he could face 25 years in prison. He was originally charged in March 2023 with multiple counts, including commodities fraud, securities fraud, and money laundering. Terra USD's 2022 collapse, linked to its governance token Luna, triggered a wider crypto market crash. After being arrested in Montenegro for using forged travel documents, Kwon was extradited to the U.S. in December. He also faced SEC civil charges, and in April a jury found him and Terraform liable for fraud, ruling they misled investors and violated federal securities laws. Norway's sovereign wealth fund, managed by Norges Bank Investment Management, now has indirect exposure to over 7,000 Bitcoin worth about $863 million. The increase comes from stakes in Bitcoin holding companies with Strategy leading. The fund owns 1% of the firm, valued at $1 billion. Paradigm co-founder Matt Huang will serve as CEO of Stripe's stealth blockchain project Tempo while staying on at Paradigm per Fortune. Tempo is an EVM-compatible Layer 1 payments blockchain built in partnership with Paradigm, with Huang already linked to Stripe through his board seat. A deleted job posting described Tempo as high-performance and payments-focused, currently staffed by 5 people and seeking a marketing lead to plan launches and protocol upgrades. Huang, a former Sequoia partner, co-founded Paradigm in 2018. Other fintechs are also moving into proprietary chains, with Circle announcing stablecoin Layer 1 ARC and Robinhood building an Arbitrum-powered Layer 2. OKB, the native token of crypto exchange OKX, jumped 170% to $124 after the company announced a major tokenomics overhaul. OKX will burn about 65 million OKB tokens from past past buybacks held in reserves, permanently capping total supply at 21 million. The OKB smart contract will be upgraded to remove minting and manual burn functions. OKX will also shut down OKT chain, converting existing OKT tokens. Odin.fun, a Bitcoin-based meme coin launchpad, was exploited for about $7 million through a liquidity manipulation attack. Hackers inflated token prices, then pulled liquidity to withdraw Bitcoin. Co-founder Bob Bodley said the Treasury can't fully cover losses, but a compensation plan is in the works. The exploit targeted the automated liquidity market-making tool, with attackers mainly linked to Chinese entities. Odin.fun has involved U.S. law enforcement, is working with OKX and Binance, and claims to have strong evidence on the perpetrators. Bodley warned the hackers to return the funds before facing prosecution. And finally, Pantera Capital has invested over $300 million into digital asset treasury companies, public firms that hold significant crypto reserves and aim to grow token holdings per share with holdings in companies across the US, UK, and Israel. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
Behind every empire are the people history tried to forget. Lost Roman Heroes tells the stories of the remarkable characters who shaped Rome from its mythical beginnings to its final fall.
Each episode blends armchair storytelling, sharp historical insight, and a bit of humor to bring these lost figures to life. From generals to scientists, from rebels to empresses, from priests to politicians, these lost Roman heroes have one thing in common.
They stood up for civilization when the bad guys threatened, and in doing so, they changed the course of human history. If you're into history that's vivid, surprising, and deeply human, this show's for you.
Behind every great meal is a person with a story to tell. Hear them on Culinary Characters Unlocked, the podcast that reveals the lives behind the food. Hosted by me, David Page, Emmy Award-winning journalist and creator of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, as I talk with everyone from culinary legends to mom-and-pop standouts about the creativity, grit, and passion that shape the food we love. Follow Culinary Characters Unlocked on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.